So, thanks for joining us here on Reclaimed Radio again, once again on a Friday evening. Joining us tonight is Ben Rickards, who has written a book, The Hidden Gems and Oddities of British TV, Volume 1. So, Ben, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. Pleasure and a privilege to be talking to you.
Excellent. Well, I was glad that we could get you on the show because we've been talking via Twitter and things, and I think we have a shared interest of certain TV programmes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, from the past, all sort of nostalgic memories, and we've got them flowing.
So, how did you get the idea? How did you get the idea to do the book? Was it something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, it sort of stemmed from the blog that I run, curiousbritishtelly.co.uk. I originally started that because there were several shows from my youth that I could vaguely remember, but I couldn't actually find any information about them online anywhere because they were so sort of forgotten and niche that there were just literally no memories left anywhere. So I started the blog up, started putting up rather vague memories about the shows, and slowly but surely people started getting in touch, sort of saying, "Oh yeah, I remember that show as well." And occasionally people would get in touch with footage and send that to me for free, which was very nice of them. And then gradually the blog just sort of built from there. And I thought at some point I would start writing ebooks to sort of compile various blog articles together. Because way back in the mid-90s, there was a mobile library that used to come to my village, and I used to go along and get books. And one of them was the Guinness Book of Classic British TV, which I borrowed, I think, back in 1997, and I still haven't taken back yet. So if Norfolk County Council are listening, you're not having it back. And that was a book sort of packed full of trivia and information on old TV shows, which in the days before the internet was rather invaluable, someone like me. So basically, from reading that and loving that book, I decided I'd start releasing ebooks.
Oh, right, because I notice, obviously, it's volume 1 at the minute, so is there a possibility of more volumes as you get through the series?
Yes, there is, yeah. I've literally just this week started on volume 2. I'm working on the first article. They're not particularly long articles, but you do have to watch a lot of TV, so that does take a little while to get done. But hopefully that should be out before the end of the year.
Okay, and when I was reading the book, I did notice as well that quite a lot of the times you get to go to the BFI in London. So is that a big part of what you do, sort of being able to get access to look at the archives?
Yeah, that is, because I don't want to rely sort of purely on memories or stuff I've just sort of read online or plucked from old issues of the Radio Times. So getting to go down there and actually watch the shows I'm writing about is sort of integral, really, to providing a good article about them, and sort of so I can have a bit of authority about what I'm talking about.
Well, the one that I liked when I was going through the book, and I think we spoke briefly about this, was Chip's magazine, which I do.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Chip's comic. Yeah,
yeah, and I do remember that. Yeah, very strange because it was Angry Seacombe, I think, was the dog.
Yeah, he was. Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, no, I always
it was a very early role for him.
Yeah, I always seem to remember that, but no, it's a great book, and so you've got the website, obviously, which if people want to go to, and I've read some of the blog entries. I think I was reading the Hale and Pace one the other week. That was very good.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because I think there's a lot of sort of criticism of them these days, but I always enjoyed them back in the 80s, and I think a lot of people still do.
Well, I think and it's worth checking out if anybody's listening on to the YouTube, which has got the clips on it, and it's the sort of Yorkshire Airways sketch.
Oh yeah, that's a very sort of classic British sketch, and it's got everything in it.
Yeah, and you're right, and it's very funny, and also the silent humour with the building site sketch as well. That was quite
good. That's right. Yeah, they sort of tackled all areas of comedy, really. They didn't just stick to gags or sight gags. They did a little bit of everything.
So in terms of, would you say your interest is more the comedy side or cult television, or is it a sort of a mixture between everything?
Yeah, it's everything. I try to cover everything on the blog. I mean, I think I've done various game shows, sci-fi shows. There's a lot of children's and comedy stuff, a few dramas, and just sort of generally anything that's sort of vaguely forgotten. Or it's got something curious about it, and maybe people don't remember it, but I think they should remember it. So I try to put a bit more out there for people.
Do you find, and running the blog as well, do you find that a lot of these things just simply have been forgotten now?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, because a lot of things may not have been shown on telly for sort of 25, 30 years. They may not have had a DVD release, so gradually people just have forgotten them, sort of in place of other shows. Because if we take children's TV, for example, everyone remembers Bagpuss because they still show it 30, 40 years later, and there's plenty of DVDs out. Then something like Chip's comic, I think that probably hasn't been repeated in about 30 years, so that does gradually fall to the wayside.
Well, I think the other thing that I remember, Ben, is I noticed Bric-a-Brac gets a mention.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely love Bric-a-Brac. Yeah, Brian Cant.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic show.
Yeah, but you see, it's funny because I thought that had run for years because it was always that sort of lunchtime slot, wasn't it? Or sort of around the King Rollo
that's right,
type, yeah. But well, that's brilliant, Ben. Thank you for coming on and having a quick chat with us. That's brilliant. So the book.
All right, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's fine. The book is available on Amazon. Is there any other places?
Yes, that's right. Yep.
And
It's just Amazon at the minute. There's the children's TV one. There's the comedy one as well, Volume 1, which came out a few weeks ago as well.
all right, excellent. So people can just go to Amazon and search for Ben Rickards or sort of television.
If they just put in hidden gems and odysseys of British TV, that should come up as well.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, thank you very much, Ben, for spending the time with us this evening. And we advise people to obviously go and buy the book. It's a really good read. And also, if people want to go to the website, which is at
www.curiousbritishtelly.co.uk.
There you got perfectly done. More perfectly than I could have done it, I say. But yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Ben. Cheers. Bye.
Ben, thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye.